Davis to Nico just was talking about how the confidence they have in you to be QB1 again on Sunday. How much did this last game, if anything, kind of give you sort of a comfort zone, having had a chance to prepare for the start?
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously going out and winning games adds to your confidence and comfortability out there. But, I mean, I think every week's different. We got another tough opponent looking forward to Tennessee this weekend. And, I mean, we got to prepare extremely well this week and go out there and execute. That's all it boils down to. So that's what I'm trying to do, and that's what we're trying to do throughout the week.
Nico Collins had 15 targets in the game on Sunday, the season high, tied his career high. Is that something that is built in, hey, we want to get Nico the football, or is that just, hey, you see it from the spot, you know how good Nico is, you try to get him the ball? What kind of goes into getting him that many looks?
Yeah, I think it's, a little bit of both of that. I think they were giving us some looks where he was isolated in one-on-one coverage, and we liked the matchup. And then there were other things where we were trying to scheme him to get him open. Nico is extremely explosive with the ball in his hand, and, as many times we can get him the ball, good things usually happen for us. So, and it also, if defenses start covering him, it opens up a lot of our other guys too. So I think when he's playing well, I think our whole offense is going to do well. But I don't think anything was forced. It was just Nico's going to make a play. He's open. He's running good routes. He's on time. My offensive line's doing a great job protecting. Obviously we want to try to get him the ball.
A little bit to that point. I know everything's like a game to game, but what did you like that you guys did as a unit that you can carry over to the next week to kind of get the unit as a whole to keep going and be more consistent?
Yeah, I thought we did a really good job just operating in and out of the huddle, getting up to the line fast, where we were able to kind of get in some advantageous looks, especially in the run game, but in the pass game as well with some play action stuff. I think that, works for us every defense. And then a lot of it was just kind of going back and leaning on a lot of comfort pass concepts and then having twist off of them, making a lot of different things look the same. That's kind of what we leaned into and what I was talking with Kales about last week about what I kind of wanted from it. And he was able to put a really good plan together, and we were able to go out and execute that.
This season, you and CJ, of course, have used your legs more to get out of the pocket. Even on your touchdown run, you was able to slide up a little bit, and then we seen the end results. Has there been an emphasis in Nick Caley's offense for you all to be able to use your legs more, or get out of the pocket quicker?
Yeah, we have moved the pockets and ways to get us out of the pocket that are designed, and then a big thing that Gerard's been talking to us about in the QB room is always pushing forward in the pocket. Nothing really good ever happens when you're escaping outside the tackles. You get a lot of holding penalties or guys falling off late, and you end up getting sacked or have to throw it away. So the more you can command up through the pocket, the defense kind of will sometimes fall off their guy and come up and try to get you, and as long as you remain a passer, you can find someone open in your progression. Or, you can take off and get the free yards that the defense getting you and get down. So I think really moving up in the pocket and kind of letting the rush develop and being able to access the defense internally is usually advantageous.
On that run, what made you come out of the pocket like that? Was it because you seen the backs of the defenders?
It was kind of just you're not looking at the rush when you're dropping back. I'm looking through my progression and at my receivers and the space in the defense, and kind of feel the people around you. And I felt something off my right edge as space was opening up to my left, so kind of just naturally start moving that way. And as I'm moving, it kind of just opened up, and I saw no one was really playing me, and I could take off.
Touch on this. Go ahead.
You talked about the Tennessee game 2 years ago where they went with Case kind of motivating you. Is there any extra, I don't know, just feelings, the fact that you get that opportunity now to go back to that place where that area of motivation took place?
No, that's in the past. I'm really focused on what's going to happen this week. We got another tough opponent, like I said before, and we got to execute our game plan at a high level if we want to go out and win this thing.
You kind of touched on it and talked with Kaylee about what you like, but as a backup quarterback, how much input do you have? How much does he go to you, week to week? how much do you change? Like, what's that relationship like as a backup?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the strengths of our quarterback room. I think everyone has a very open dialogue, and we talk through pretty much all the play calls that are going in the plan and people's comfort levels. And I mean, even when I wasn't playing and CJ was taking all the snaps throughout the game, there's still kind of some dialogue to make sure if you ever get thrown in there, like what are some of your favorites as well, because anything can happen on game day. So I think that's something that just as a room, and most quarterback rooms throughout the league probably do that as well. But I think I've said it before, I don't think he has an ego at all. He's open to really trying anything, and as long as it works and as long as it's sound football-wise, he's willing to take a shot. And I think, I mean, the way we can build things off of what we've shown on tape and keep getting better as an offense, I mean, everyone's willing to strive for.
What's the challenge in going against a team that you've already faced this year, who knows your tendencies, and how do you not look past a team that doesn't have a great record?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about in the team meeting today and watching film, like these guys play hard. The record is what it is, but I mean, they're coming out. There's NFL players on that team as well. They're paid to do the job, and just like we are, so we know they're talented and have the capability of winning the game. But we got to go out and execute and play at a really high level and kind of take things in our own hands to go out there and to try to win this game. We can't sit back and start off slow and try to fall into something. We got to be the aggressors and go out there and execute.
Follow up on that. I mean, as you said, the record is what it is. Obviously, the last time you were a full-time starter in 2022, obviously the Texans record wasn't the best. So how much can you lean on that experience as to, because that year you guys, majority of the weeks, played hard, did everything you guys could to get the win. So how much can you lean on that as like a reminder that this team isn't just going to lay over you guys to win?
Yeah, it's a lot of that. It's also what I said. I mean, every player in the NFL is extremely talented. They wouldn't be in their position if they weren't. So, I mean, anything can happen. We got to go out there and not worry about the other team's record and go out there and play a really good football team and focus on ourselves, and the results will come.
Davis, you all were able to overcome that deficit in the fourth quarter, but that's probably not a position that you want to be in. Like, how do you learn from that game on things not to do to not be in that position?
Yeah, exactly. We got to go out there and start fast, be efficient, move the ball, and score points in the red zone. Keep drives alive on third down, but ultimately it comes down to scoring more points than the other team, and it's nice when you can do that early in the game and start running the ball later in the game and burning clock and getting 4-minute mode and rely on your defense to keep getting you the ball back so you can burn more time. So, I mean, that's ideal, but anything can happen on game day, like I said, but I think a big part of it is starting fast and going out there and scoring more points.
What are some of the things that you think that you can do to help the offensive line this week going up against such a ferocious and aggressive defensive line?
I mean, a big thing, my job is going to be able getting the ball out on time, finding the quiet spot in the pocket where they can really set their blocks and anchor and just communicate. Our offensive line, especially Jake at center, does a great job doing that, but I'm echoing all the calls and getting the ball out on time where some of their tougher blocks might not be so tough because the ball's already out. So I'm going to try to help them out, but when there's plays where I need to hold on the ball to let routes develop, we're going to try to protect as best we can and get the ball up. So I think it goes both ways, but I think just playing efficiently and taking what the defense has given me should help those guys.
We got time for a few more, y'all.
Post-game, Dalton said it seemed like you were too calm, almost like he needed you to speak up a little bit because he couldn't really hear the plays. This week, have you been able to, anyway, feel a little bit more comfortable with this role going into it, and how has that communication with you guys in the huddle, maybe in any way gotten a little louder?
Yeah, I think some of it is credit to our fans at NRG being quiet when we're on offense, and I was communicating in the huddle, and I didn't want to say something too loud where the defense can hear me because they're only standing 5 yards away. So, take that with a grain of salt, but I think a big part of it is just like communicating really well, making sure everybody knows the plan and knows their job once we're in the huddle, and breaking it and getting up there and going to execute. So I wouldn't say I'm not uncomfortable and I'm whispering out there, but it's funny that happened.
To follow up on that, a lot of other offensive players said the same thing about your demeanor, and you stay calm, you stay cool. So what does get Davis Mills rattled? Does anything?
Not much. I've kind of always had that mindset, just being calm. I've always been pretty analytical, where stuff that happens in the past like doesn't bother me too much. I can't do anything about it, and I'm ready to kind of attack what's ahead and what's in the current moment. It's funny. My wife used to get mad at me sometimes, like she'd ask me a question or kind of want to argue a little bit, and I like wouldn't react. She's like, "Why are you not mad?" I was like, "It is what it is. Like, we'll figure it out." So.
Thank you.
That's how you got into Stanford.
In your last two starts, both have been memorable, unpowerful wins and comeback and things of that nature. What, just from your recollection, what is it like to be in those type of games where you do kind of pull off an improbable comeback?
It's fun. I mean, the game's not over till the clock says 0, so I've never had the mindset where you're giving up or going out there to get through it. You're going out there to win the game every play. So, I mean, that's the biggest thing. Not a lot of guys in the NFL lay down when they're losing, especially this past week. Everyone is extremely confident in our abilities, and we think we can beat anybody. So that's the mindset we have every snap.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, David.
Appreciate it.
I'll be back in a minute.